I'm wide open throttle.
You are?
I have been for quite a while. Power reduced to lower engine temperatures. The reading.
Oh, are we? Look at the temperature gauge. We're full hot.
Oh, okay, you're right. You're right. I was trying to figure these out.
The coolant.
Transmission's running a little hot too.
We're doing something very special on this World's Toughest Towing Test. We're doing a Vail Gauntlet, different mountain pass, and also we're comparing a half-ton truck to a heavy-duty truck. So, Mr. Truck, are you ready to reset the trip meter?
I am. My thumb is ready.
Now, full acceleration?
Yes, full throttle.
So, guys, right now we're in the brand new 2021 Chevy Silverado heavy-duty 2500 diesel. We are comparing how this truck tows 10,000 pounds against a Ford F-150. We're doing Vail Gauntlet, which is the Vail Mountain Pass in Colorado, because the Ike Gauntlet is under construction. That piece of highway is blocked right now, completely one lane, full of traffic. So we're giving you a fresh perspective at a different mountain pass. This mountain pass also goes to almost 11,000 feet above sea level.
Yeah. But
this is a 10-mile stretch.
But a little less traffic. We're doing this to compare a half-ton to a heavy duty, a light duty and a heavy duty, and that is to see, you know, how you make your decision on which one to buy, because people are wondering that.
Yeah. So in this run, we're going to actually show you several things. How the truck performs on the way up. Right. This is the speed and the time it takes. We're also going to show you the downhill performance, obviously, the brake applications, how controlled the truck can be. Also the suspension, right? How confident it is.
Right.
And also at the very end, we'll show you the reading on the trip meter so you can compare fuel efficiency.
Yeah, that's why I finally got to 65 and now I'm stuck at 60 again.
Really? Are you using everything?
Yeah, it's so weird. Now I'm 61. Look at this road, you can't tell if it's level, uphill, or downhill. It just kind of goes all over the place.
This video is brought to you by Manscaped.com. I love a proper set of power tools in the garage, and it's the same deal when it comes to grooming. Manscaped just came out with the waterproof Lawnmower 4.0, and the only thing better than that is the Performance Package 4.0 bundle. It's got performance right in the name. This all-in-one kit has everything you need to impress the ladies, including replaceable ceramic blades, wireless charging, and a built-in LED. Manscaped even offers the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer in their performance pack, and of course a bottle of ball deodorant. To make sure you never run out of supplies, get enrolled in the Peak Hygiene Plan. Go to manscaped.com and get 20% off your order, plus free international shipping, and a free travel bag, and a pair of boxer briefs when you use the promo code FastlaneTruck at checkout. Trust me, your balls and your body will thank you.
And of course, the hitch we use is adjustable Gen Y. It's made for the real long haul. It's heavy duty and we've got a weight distributing hitch on it. This is our normal hitch we use. And the towing rig is my trailer. It is from Jayhawk, it's a load trail, 22-footer tilt. Real easy to load on. And we got the 65 Ford F-100. That's all this weight together, combined trailer truck is around 10,000 pounds.
So when trying to decide which truck to buy, you have to look at the truck size. Look at this, full-size half-ton. It's really nice and low. The wheelbase is about 145 inches. But look at this. I have to struggle to reach the middle of this hood. It's huge, gigantic. The visibility is a little bit diminished. 160-inch wheelbase. This is a big truck. So what do you think about the suspension and how this truck is handling this rough road?
Well, full 10,000 pounds gives us the cushings. We're preloaded the springs, but I think it's doing well because this road has just beat the tar out of me. So I think the truck is actually handling it well for a heavy duty.
And really, we're doing this comparison because we get questions from you guys. I have a 10,000 pound camping trailer or a utility trailer, and I need to decide, do I get a half-ton truck or do I buy a heavy-duty truck?
Yeah, that's part of it. The 10,000 pound trailer, I think, is a very common size that people are towing, whether it's a camper or a big boat or you know, horse trailers, whatever we're doing. So I think this is a good weight to be doing this as we hit every bump on the road.
Well, you have some space on the right.
That's called a shoulder. I'm not sure that's where I'm going.
Don't hit every pothole.
Well,
what if we lose our trailer and it explodes?
Yeah, we got good chains. You did a good job of tying this on.
right there. Stop. What's your fuel economy?
4.9.
9 minutes and 25 seconds. That's basically the time for about 9.6 miles of distance.
Wow.
Climbing very tough climb.
But also we're at 65 is our maximum speed. On the Ike it's 60.
Right, so we're going a little bit faster. Technically we can.
Right, once in a while.
Yes. Under the hood of this F-150 is a 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 combined with an electric motor and a 10-speed automatic. Total rating is 430 horsepower and 570 pound-feet of torque. There you have it. And the big truck here, the one that's made for traders all the time, is the 2021 Silverado 2500 Duramax 6.6 V8. And that is 445 horsepower and 910 pound-feet of torque with a 10-speed, made to tow trailers every day. So always on the Ike Gauntlet, we count brake applications because it's a way for us to judge how well the truck itself and the transmission and the brakes control the load. And of course, this truck has many benefits for this, right?
Yeah.
Because this truck has an exhaust brake on its diesel engine.
That's a big advantage.
And it has a very heavy duty transmission and a large displacement engine, right?
Yeah, right.
And a lot of heft. So we're gonna count brake applications on the way down and let you know exactly how that behaves. So we're gonna crest the mountain at about 55. As soon as it gets over 65, we'll start applying our brakes.
Okay.
Here we go, apply brake.
Nice, tight. Well, yeah, that's right.
Apply brake to 60.
Okay.
There we go, you got a downshift or two, right?
Yeah.
And now it's maintaining and slowing us a little bit, right?
Well, it's a 56, not a 60.
All right, guys, so as you observed right here on the gauges, we applied the brakes and downshifted a couple times.
Right.
And it has so much braking force that it's slowing us down past where we want to be. So let's accelerate.
The shifting, the grade shifting is doing really well on this truck.
It is.
Pretty happy.
It's tuned really well. So that was about, how many braking applications did you count?
That was your job, Professor.
It was 8 brake applications.
Okay.
But even though the brake count is high,
yeah,
the performance is really good because it really grade shifted beautifully. Exhaust brake worked also to slow us down. We even had to speed up sometimes, right?
That's true. And
to actually maintain it.
And with that crappy road, this suspension did really well. Everything worked together. There was not, we didn't shake our teeth loose or nothing.
As always, let's measure squat of the suspension. Right now on the Chevy Heavy Duty, the weight of the trailer is fully on the truck and we're without weight distribution, so this is true squat. Loaded, it's right around 39 inches and I measured both sides. On the other side it's a hair over 39. So let's take the trailer off and see what the difference is. The measurement on that side was 41.5. And here it's a little less, about 41.25. So overall, it's about 2.25 inches of squat, which is for a heavy duty truck is not too bad, right?
Right.
Okay, let's measure the Ford F-150 here without a load, with no trailer. And the suspension height is almost 40 inches right there. So we'll put the full weight of the trailer on it and measure the squat again. All right, Mr. Truck, back her up. All right, so the measurement on that side was 37 inches. Let's do this side. Ooh, a little bit less. This is 36.75. So that was 40 inches minus, so that's about 3.25 inches, which means, yes, the half-ton truck squats more. The suspension is not designed for as heavy of a load as a heavy-duty truck, so that makes sense. But let's put the weight distribution back on and get on the highway. So we'll do the same run, okay? We're gonna go up the mountain. Of course, I'll reset the timer, you reset the trip meter. We'll measure the time, then measure the braking performance on the way down. And you know, I'm curious about this truck. By the way, this is my personal truck.
Yeah, it's a nice hybrid.
What do you think?
Well, it's we're used to the very top of the line, and this is a work truck, so it is a little different. Like, see what this hybrid can do.
Whoa, you got power!
It's a lot quieter than that diesel.
We have to talk about price, right?
Yeah.
A light-duty truck like this is a little bit more basic, like you said.
Right.
It's an XL version of the F-150 crew cab, four-wheel drive, FX4 off-road package with a towing package. But I bought this truck several months ago for about $50,000. The sticker was about $51,000, $52,000. So that's about comparable. That's about 10 grand less than a heavy-duty truck would cost.
Well, maybe a little more difference between them, but see, too, you could get this loaded up to that price too.
Yeah, and this Chevy heavy-duty LTZ that we just were in was stickers at 74.
Right, you got almost 10,000 just in a diesel engine.
Yeah. This F-150 XL is rated to 1,708 pounds of payload, which is really good for a four-wheel drive full crew cab, and the gross vehicle weight rating is 7,350. That's the maximum truck weight. This truck is rated to 11,000 pounds of total trailer capacity, and this truck is relatively heavy for a half ton. 7,350 minus 1,700, that's like 5,600 pounds. Of course, this 3/4 ton truck, this 2,500, has way more payload, maybe almost double, 3,056 pounds, not quite double. And here's the other thing that GM does. It tells you all your tow ratings, which is really handy. It says the maximum towing rating is 18,500 pounds. It's massive. Of course, you can handle a bigger trailer, including gooseneck and fifth wheels, very easily. And this truck is also very heavy. Its gross vehicle weight rating is 11,350. So, which means this truck, empty, weighs about 8,300 pounds. So here's one thing that after 4 months with this truck, I've noticed for sure. In tow haul mode, which we're using, it kind of removes the electric only part of it. You know, in every other mode, normal mode, maybe even, you know, eco mode for sure, you can get coasting with the engine shut off, right?
Right.
In tow haul mode, it will always maintain the engine on because it knows it needs not only extra power as soon as possible, but also, you know, downhill performance too.
I'm wide open throttle.
You are?
I have been for quite a while. See, that's the thing about this road. You have no idea when it goes up or when it goes down. You can't tell by looking at it. But see, right now we're at 50, or we're a hair over 50. What's wrong?
No, but this didn't happen with the diesel. In the diesel, you were accelerating still.
Well, that's called that torque. That engine diesel torque. Power reduced to lower engine temperatures. The reason
look at the temperature gauge. We're full hot.
Oh, okay, you're right. I was trying to figure these out.
The coolant
transmission's a little running a little hot too. So what do you think? Do you want to pull over and rest? What do you want to do?
No, we're almost done.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, guys. It's 80 degrees outside, 81 degrees outside.
But you're not in the red on either gauge. The transmission, you're getting closer to it, but you're not in the red on your engine or your transmission.
Keep going, keep pushing.
I am. I'm wide open throttle at about 55.5 miles an hour. And see, that's the thing with that bigger truck, bigger engine, the diesel, it's so easy for it to accelerate. It's very easy for it to maintain speed. Where this one, it's working. It knows it's working.
So it cooled off a little bit. The temperature lowered.
Yeah.
That's why maybe it wasn't giving us full power, because it was getting hot. And I'm gonna stop my clock now. What's your MPG?
It is 3.8.
Here we go, 9 minutes and 45 seconds. So we were a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Than the heavy duty truck.
How much?
By 20 seconds.
Okay, that's nothing.
So not bad.
Well,
not too slow.
And about 1 mile to gallon difference on fuel.
Yeah.
So see, that's
so we ate more fuel.
Yeah.
We're a little bit slower and a little bit more motion side to side.
Right. It did better than I thought. I thought there'd be a much bigger difference in fuel mileage.
So this is what the Chevrolet GM trailer system looks like. It's very clear. So I just plugged in my trailer to this Silverado heavy duty. It's asking me really quickly, is this a guest trailer or do you want to create a profile? Of course I want to create a profile for this. And now it's going to ask me to name it. So I'm going to name it Ike Gauntlet. And I'm going to put in, for example, we are towing 10,000 pounds right there. Next, which trailer is it? Conventional. And this actually gives me all kinds of choices, which is pretty cool. So in this case, it's a flat trailer. Towing assistance with cameras, tire pressure monitoring. Well, we're using a separate module for that. And of course, trailer maintenance. And then of course you can do a start light test. It will cycle through all the lights on the truck and trailer. So you can go outside and check it yourself. If you forget something, there's a checklist. Very, very useful. And here, of course, you can see all of your trailers set up. You can set up multiple trailers. And here's the way that the Ford system actually works for tracking your trailer connection and also trailer maintenance. You can add a new trailer, trailer type. It kind of tells you and shows you a little bit about your trailers. Conventional, not electrical or hydraulic. This is not a trailer with that, so default. High action, because this is pretty heavy. Blind spot monitor, so now I can tell the system exactly how long my trailer is, and when I do this I actually like to overestimate a little bit. So if this is like 24 with tongue, I'll put 27 feet. There you have it. And then you can also set your gain, and of course it'll remember that. But I wanted to show you one more thing. So now I went back to the trailer I set up while we were towing. You go under towing here in the center, and then you can look at trailer information. And in this case, I called it Ike 10K. And you can see exactly how many miles we did, what the trailer gain was, and the fuel efficiency overall. So we're starting our downhill right now. Once again, we're going to count brake applications like you saw with the Chevy. This road is very beat up, very complex. On the next downhill, I really want to closely monitor the downshifts, okay? Okay, so it's 66. Let's once again apply the brake and slow it down to, I would say 55, and then monitor what's happening.
Okay, there's 66. There's one shift, two shifts, 3 shifts.
Nice.
That's really good.
So it's doing it.
Yeah.
I want to see my charging. Okay. So let's monitor this. That's our regen braking. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So regen is working, right?
Yeah, it's starting to charge from right to left.
So do you see how regen, you used a lot of,
yeah,
firm brake.
Couple of bars.
But you see this little green line in the middle of the green lines. That means regen is happening.
Okay.
So it's basically regenning right now because we're being pushed down the mountain.
Oh man. Are you going to call this brake application?
I think we should.
Yeah, okay, 66.
That's 12. 12. Slow down.
I'm sorry.
Slow down. Slow down.
I told you about how to tuck and roll when you open the door.
No, it's a stop sign.
Are you a religious man?
Wow, what a result, dude. The F-150 had some issues.
Yeah, we put it through the test. That was a terrible rough road. And it's like over 90 degrees. This is June. What the hell's going on here?
The bottom line is, you're spending a lot more money. In this case, about $23,000 more for this diesel heavy-duty truck. Is it worth it for mountain towing? What do you think?
Well, that's the thing. You know, this one here is going to win everybody on fuel mileage when you're empty going to work. So for an everyday driver, that's wonderful. If you're towing occasionally, this 10,000 pounds like we did, I think that works fine too. But you know, it did bounce a little more. It moved a little bit around left and right. Might have been because of the tires. This is 10 ply, and those are who knows what. It's a suspension stiffer on this, so when the big truck, the 2500, is loaded, it has a smoother ride. It went over the dips better, so I felt more confident in it, but I wasn't really worried when I was in that truck, except for all the heat gauges kept going like this. But no, there's a little bit of a problem. That was kind of tough, pulling that trailer in these conditions and this much heat on that terrible road we just got off of. So I don't know. I mean, if you're going to pull all the time, 10,000 and above, this is the option. If it's your daily driver, you do tow 10,000 pounds occasionally. There's nothing wrong with the hybrid, the 150.
So there you have it. Both tracks survived. Both truckers survived. So you can judge it for yourself. And as always, go back to tfltruck.com and
MrTruck.com. Come look at my accessories.